Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. It's Lance, Dustin, and Bree here. Not a reaction video, but kind of a reaction video. We were reacting to WatchMojo's top 10 anime of 2021. The main reason why I wanted to do this was a quick, talk to the three of us. Karen will have her own opinions about the anime we watched, and Dana and all them. But we are the ones who've watched the most amongst the friend group for the most part. So I wanted to do a quick discussing of what we thought was the best anime of the year, what we saw that maybe they're not going to say, or we can disagree with WatchMojo here, because WatchMojo sometimes they're all right, sometimes they're not all right. So let's see how this list particularly goes.
Yeah.
I have not seen it yet, so.
先輩ですね。
Good old Nagatora.
Hey guys, Ashley here with WatchMojo, and today we're going to be taking
Hot
a look
taxis,
at
good
the
shit.
anime of
Sensei.
2021.
Oh my god, everyone keeps saying I need to watch Hathaway, because it's really good.
Looks good.
It looks good, yeah.
Updated
That's
Gundams.
right, people, it's the big
Megalobox
one.
Season 2 was
We're
good.
going over the anime series and films
Oh.
that dazzled us
Oh, we're
with
doing
their
films
narrative
too.
swag
Ooh.
and visual flair.
There was a
all
lot of
year
films that
long.
come out this year,
As
though.
per usual, new properties
Ava.
and sequel seasons are all up for consideration.
Slime.
Did we maybe forget your favorite? Let us know in the comments, and as always, you can catch me on Twitter at AshJBo.
I follow him on
So if
Twitter.
there's
He's
an
actually
anime
a
list
pretty
that
fun
you wanna
Twitter
see,
follow.
Be sure to head over there,
Nice.
give me a follow, and let me know. Number 10,
Here we go.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure,
Okay,
Stone
okay.
Ocean.
What the?
Seeing out the year
Okay,
with
no, I'm
festive
out with the
helping
bird.
of
What?
Ura Ura, we have the long-awaited next chapter. that
So,
goes
as
over
somebody
the
who I've watched the
increasingly
first
crazy
3
exploits.
parts of JoJo, and I've just never been something that's clicked like that. I actually watched this, and it did click enough for me to be like, okay, I can see why everyone loves JoJo so
I
much.
can't get into it. I can't do it.
I tried twice.
Jolene's a great character, though. I really
I've
like her.
tried every single time Shane has played it for us.
Shane still loves it. It's his
だ
favorite.
からさ、死で始まる下半身関係の言葉。
It's the P word related to the pelvic area.
Imprisoned, it falls to Jolene and her new band of prison buddies.
I really do
to
like her as a
break
main
out
character.
And bring the conspiracy
And
behind
it's the
her
first female
incarceration
JoJo
to
that we get.
light. Between all the new stands and ever-increasing list of waifus, we can't wait to see what heights Jolene and Stone Free will reach.
Good old JoJo.
Number 9, To Your
Ooh.
Eternity.
Oh.
Meditation on the
my heart.
That's
aspects
9?
of humanity,
Oof.
set
I
in a
know.
fantasy world rife with danger and ugliness.
So this is one
by
me and
the
Bree
author
reacted
of
to,
A Silent
and it's
Voice.
good.
Is it any wonder this made so many
Really
waves?
good.
Heart-wrenchingly
The very
good.
first episode alone,
Really good. Nothing hit quite like that first episode, but still.
No.
That first episode had me.
That-
I think I was
that
sitting right here in the first
drags you
episode, and I was
in.
just crying my eyes out. Damn. Fushi, like, damn.
Fushi's journey from sentient orb to wolf to boy.
I thought the second part
enchanting
wasn't as
viewing
strong as the
experience,
first one,
and a
but it was still really
heartbreaking
good.
one.
Yeah.
Not only did he have to contend with the grossness of the knockers as they endeavored to steal away his power, but also come to grips with the frailty of mortality as each of his newfound friends and
Although the
loved
ending with the
ones
old one was
enter
really good,
and
too.
exit
Ugh.
his immortal life.
No, the Reen part.
Stop.
Number 8, Vivi.
Vivi.
Twilight Eyes Song.
Ooh.
Vivi was great, too. I think Vivi might be in my, personal top 5 of the year. That's still a bop.
Oh yeah, the music. Yeah.
Blending
Okay.
intense sci-fi shenanigans with the intrinsic nature of music,
Good ol' wit.
Vivi's mission to avoid a future where mankind is wiped out by an onslaught of corrupted AI was a thrill ride from start to finish.
It was really good. That was,
One
the
that didn't
the
only
writing
cover
wasn't as
banging
strong
songs,
toward the end, but it
some
kind of is hard when time
unexpectedly
travel gets
frantic
involved.
and fluid
Yeah.
action.
But this was a ride from start to finish.
Yeah.
Fights, everything was so good.
Yeah.
I think Wit said hey, we're not gonna tell another story with this.
Even
We're
if
done
some
with it, and
elements
I was
of
like,
the
good.
Singularity Project plotline can come
Once again,
across
I always say,
a little
tell your story,
arcade,
get out.
the
You have nothing
bond
else to
and
say,
banter
get
between
out.
Vivi and
Yep.
Matsumoto was so delightful that it's worth watching just
Oh.
to see how their companionship evolves.
This was an epic fight.
遂行する
Number 7, that time I got reincarnated as a slime.
7?
Season 2. Cementing its
I don't know, that
power
seems
in the
about right
upper
for me.
echelons of
The problem with
Lame.
slime, we got some really good shit for slime. Great shit, but towards the second part, it was really slowed down a lot.
Nah, I still loved it.
I mean, we love it. It got very good with politics. I love the politics part, but it took us, I think, maybe an episode one or two episodes too long to get to that final part there.
Yeah, I guess.
If I was just critiquing it, that's what I would say. This shit was cool when he turns into Demon Lord.
Yeah.
It's still a top 3 Isekai for me, so.
Though it may have been worth it when you consider the amazing clashes that sprung from their conflict, or in Shogo's case, a complete thrashing.
Yeah. Correct.
That was great.
Number
Yeah,
6,
he deserved that
Box
nonsense.
2, Nomad.
What
Megalo
the?
Box
The
2.
sequel had no
I-
right to be as good as
It was good, but I just thought season 1 was stronger.
Eh.
While it
I'd
had a
probably have
solid
this further
foundation
back on my
and
top
served
10 if
as
I did a top
worthy
10.
successor to tomorrow's
I'd probably
sequel,
have it.
the original Megalobox
I'd probably have
unfortunately
it
faltered during its
9 or
final
probably
punch-outs.
9 maybe.
And then along
If I was
came
doing currently on
Nomad
this list, it'd definitely be like
and
9 for me.
demolished our
I think
expectations.
Vivi's better. I think
Going
Slime
from
was better. I
champion
think
to
To Eternity was better.
tormented junkie,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really shocked that
so much
To
weight
Eternity and
and
Vivi is
nuance
so
to
far
it
back on
that
this
watching
list.
him
But this was a
slightly
good
That's
year for
true, too.
anime. This was a great year for anime.
and passion for
Yeah.
boxing was a true
Like, we haven't seen
spectacle.
Jobless yet on this. We haven't seen Ranking of Kings yet. Odd Taxi yet. You start thinking about those, you're like, oh shit. Like,
最後まで見届けてんだその夢の続きを
That's
Well, I like
we
the
couldn't
music.
get enough of Chief.
Chief was great though.
俺はあの時の
This was a good anime. The second season was good. I
Number
don't think
5,
there's Odd Taxi, and it's 5.
Where on earth did this anthropomorphic
Dang.
being come from?
Odd Taxi is one of the greatest stories I've ever read or had
Yeah.
experience watching.
だろブルース・スプリングスティーン
Bruce Springsteen over and over again.
I was gonna say all the references. I loved it.
スプリングスティーンブルース・スプリングスティーン
5 is good for it. Man, it'd be in my top 5. It would definitely be in my top 5.
It would have to be. That show was a ride, and I loved every minute of it.
Anime, all saturated in a cornucopia of exquisitely realized characters who just happen to appear as animal hybrids.
あんた生まれはどこなんだ
宮
The
崎
dialogue was
ちょ
so
っと宮
good.
崎民謡歌って
The way it wrapped up everything in the end was great.
This is certainly one that needs to be watched with untainted eyes, given the abundance
Yeah.
of twists. But let's just say, being a walrus and a taxi
I don't think
driver
their twists
in
were really
this
that
town
twisty, honestly.
isn't
Maybe a little
easy,
bit toward the end, but
especially when the key players
big
attached
twist
to a
everyone
missing
kinda see
person's
pretty
case
easy.
happen to drift in
Yeah,
and out
I
of
would say
your
the
inner
big twist
circle.
everyone
うん
saw
ど
coming.
ちらも
yeah.
Number 4, Ranking of Kings.
Rank of Kings. I know y'all haven't watched this, but this is fucking good, and it's Wit Studio. It throws a lot of people off because of the art style.
With an
Yeah.
aesthetic
But it's
straight
good.
out of a Ghibli
It's really
production,
good.
This fantasy romp is an utter delight to watch.
It's got good emotion
As
in
the
it.
son of a mighty king, the young prince Boji eagerly seeks to live up to the legacy of his father. The only problem being that he's deaf and has no strength to speak of. Not
Yep.
only does he have to overcome the adversity of his weaker body, but
It's
also
so
save
fucking
his
good.
kingdom when dark
Go watch
forces
Ranking of
threaten to overrun it.
That face as he falls.
By taking classic tropes of the genre and
It's really good.
injecting
Once
it
again, Wit
with
Studio.
unabashed
I
amount
think,
of
though,
charm, Wit have
Mainly
created
because
something
Odd Taxi
truly
finished, I
special
probably put
with
it
this.
like Odd Taxi ahead. But Boji's the king.
Number 3, Mushoku Tensei.
3, ooh.
Shopless
3?
Reincarnation.
Oh,
Three,
Lord.
I'd have that at number
Taking
1 in my
back the
book,
original
but
Isekai, taking back its
Yeah.
glory.
Three
This is the
three
one
is
for
higher.
me.
Adaptation that absolutely
I'm really
dominates
wondering what
over its
number 1 can be, because we've
contemporaries.
seen Vivi, we've seen Odd Taxi, we've seen
I have a feeling
This
Attack on Titan
now.
Part 1, the last season.
I was
part
gonna
one,
say Attack on
Part
Titan's
1,
probably up here.
Which I wouldn't put that far up there in my personal list. I mean, it's good.
I'm
Once
gonna
again, it's
laugh so hard if it's Boruto.
Oh my god.
No one's picking Boruto, Dustin.
I'm gonna laugh so hard.
I will give up drinking
This
for a year if it's Boruto.
Oh my god.
This is like what you mentioned at the beginning of the video. It's like sometimes WatchMojo gives it and sometimes it doesn't, and this just gives me when WatchMojo gives any number 1 spot to DBZ. I'm like, Come on.
However, go watch Mojo Sensei. It gets
so
very
good.
controversial, so it might not be for you, but definitely watch it. It's the best isekai by far, in my opinion. Right now, it's not even done in terms of its.
Number 2, Attack on Titan.
There it is.
Okay.
What the hell
I think
is number
so.
one?
Here's the thing, right? Where it's hard
Justin,
because
I
like,
swear if you nail Boruto, I am done. I'm leaving the call.
if it's Boruto, I will give up drinking for a year and I will leave the call as well.
Oh my god.
I mean, Boruto at least had the best fight of the year, I think.
Oh,
With
hell
fucking
yeah.
Naruto
Yeah.
shadowing his kid again.
Delving deep into the lore and
It's
dropping
one.
bombshells with
The fuck
each
is
new
one?
episode, the
I
way
don't
between
know.
Paris and Mali
That's why I'm actually concerned.
Shadow's
I
House?
know, I'm
Shadow's House is
concerned.
good.
the center of it all, we've got Eren,
I
who
doubt
by
they
this
put
point
Shadow's
has
House that
completed
high.
his transformation
That'd be hilarious if they
from
did,
bratty
though.
rebel all the way to Chad
I wouldn't
with
even be
untold
mad at
number
it,
of
honestly.
layers.
This is pretty good.
It was good. It wouldn't be my personal top 5, at least. Maybe top 10, but not 5.
No, I know.
Needless to say, we can't wait for part 2.
But it was good, his transformation. I think it's one of those things where I'm reading the manga. Where's 86 on this? What the fuck?
Our number 1 pick,
I think Attack on Titan made it because Eren was an absolute savage in this freaking
Layback
season.
Camp
Like,
Season 2 was good.
oof.
It's very wholesome. But I don't see 86 on here. That'd be my top 5.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Almost
100%.
Maybe it's 1.
Oh yeah, Dr. Stone. Ooh,
I
forgot.
forgot Stone Wars was on here. This was a good year for anime.
Yeah.
Tokyo Revengers. That won't
I was
be
gonna
one.
say, where is
That's not-
Revengers? Don't disrespect
Well, I
Revengers.
didn't think it was. I thought it was gonna make the actual list, but
I did too. I love Revengers.
Jagged Mage was good. Had one of the best fights in period for an anime.
yeah.
Komi can't communicate.
Komi can't communicate. This scene, the chalkboard scene for Komi can't communicate, is so beautiful. It's one of the best scenes I've seen in any anime this year. And it's such a good anime.
Skate the Infinity.
Skate the Infinity! I forgot about Skate the Infinity! See, this is
Oh,
a good
God.
year
It was
for
so
anime.
long ago.
What is number 1? What
Love
is
Hug.
number 1?
Love Hug.
So ridiculous.
Before we continue,
What's one?
make sure
What's
to
one? I gotta
subscribe
know.
to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications.
I'm prepping my leave
Number 1,
leave call
Oh.
button.
Oh.
Okay.
plus 1.0,
Oh.
Thrice upon a time.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's right. They said they were doing movies. I forgot.
An actual ending to the Evangelion franchise.
If you had a gun to my head, I'd probably agree. As someone who's stand Ava my entire life, this movie was
No,
like
yeah,
everything I wanted and needed.
Yeah, I can't be mad about this.
I was gonna say, I'm not even a stan of Ava, and I would still take this.
This movie was everything I wanted and needed, minus an interesting character person at the end, but it was 100% like I had an existential crisis after watching this movie. I thought about this movie for a full 2 weeks afterward. I talked to my therapist about this movie. Like,
Damn.
Dang.
I would have to. I think I might have to agree with WatchMojo for the first time in a while.
Yeah.
I mean, Jobless would definitely be the number one period for me, but I have my love of Ava is so strong.
Well, and you gotta remember, they said in their list they're considering, second season, third seasons, and movies. Like, would your personal list include all those things?
Yeah, this movie was literally years in the making.
Sure, there were many who were strung due to who actually won the waifu war.
It was
It's
great.
still very much the good ending fans
Even though there were some major serious writing issues in the movie, it's hard to. But it's one of those things where the way it ended, it's like an end of an era. It very felt like, and I can't compare this yet, but it felt very much like what would happen once One Piece ends for you, Brie. Like,
Oh yeah, no, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a wreck when One Piece ends.
yeah. I am upset, and the one major issue is no 86. 86 was definitely a top 10
Yeah.
anime of the year.
Yeah.
I
100%
expected
top 10 anime.
Revengers to be on there. Maybe not like high tier. Like,
Yeah,
for me, it's higher tier, but like it didn't even make the list.
I think the thing with Revengers was there's some story issues, and Takamichi is definitely a flawed character a lot.
Yeah. Hella.
And animation issues.
I mean, I've
always
made it
well.
pretty obvious. Takamichi is not my favorite character.
I mean, we got hate for it a lot in the comments before, right? But it's one of those things where it's just like, well, it's like I don't think it was in the top 10 because like Nagatoro wasn't even in the top 10. That was really good too. And Kami-san was I think Kami-san was better than Tokyo Revengers. I think. If I go down the list, I think Stone Ocean was probably better. I think at least the first part. Megalobox season 2 may be on the same level. Honestly, that's the only weird placer for me is Megalobox, and people might yell at me for it, but I didn't think it was good as the first season.
Yeah.
It was good, but in the whole span of things, for the most part, though, I think, and they missed Shadow's House was a good one. Shadow's House we watched and reacted to, I thought was really fun and good. Even though the people who watched it for adaptation were like, I get it. Karen was very much like that. I think personally though, like I'm not mad at this list. Once again, anime of the year is very like it's subjective, right? Mother's Basement was a great video about, and once again, Mother's Basement, but Mother's Basement is a great video about. We don't need to ask, we don't need to argue about what the anime of the year is. It just depends on the mood you're in, the moment you're in. So like,
I was gonna say,
personally, like I said, mine is definitely Mushoku Tensei. Taking Ava out because I have to take that out, but Mushoku Tensei 100%.
Yeah.
And then I'd probably go 86, and then probably Odd Taxi, then Vivi, then Ranking of Kings. If you had to put a gun to my head, if I'm just thinking about it, like boom, 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 boom. Maybe it might change. It might change depending on the day. But Jobless was so far ahead for me this year. It was gonna be hard to beat. Besides Ava, of course. What was y'all's anime of the year while we're here? This is the end of year discussion.
Oh yeah, Mushoku Tensei. Yeah, for me.
Yeah, me and Destiny were reacting to Isekai stand. So the fact that an Isekai did that so fucking well and told a really good story, we were gonna be 100% on board for that.
I mean, it's a good enough show.
Go ahead.
No, you're good. If it's a good enough show, it's a good enough isekai. Let me clarify that. It's a good enough isekai for you guys to recommend it to me. That right there speaks volumes.
You do not like isekai. You do not like isekai, and I think there's gonna be parts of it that you're not gonna like. There's a lot of parts that I
obviously.
Like,
I mean,
it's one of those things where it's like, well, shit, like this is a story, and that happened to a lot of people, especially a lot of reactors who dropped it because they didn't like what happened in some scenes. But it is what it is. Also, and totally forgot. I just remembered that. Fucking Dustin, ReZero Part 2 Season 2. Like, that would be in my top probably 5, so I'd have to push some stuff back because I love ReZero. So it's just like, once again, this was
I was gonna say, it'd be much easier to do a top 10.
Yeah. It'd be much harder, I think. This was such a good year for anime. I rewatched Konosuba, and that was great to rewatch again. Like,
I love that.
Good fucking anime out, and my poor backlist never got a chance to be filled because of that.
Yeah.
So 2021 was definitely the year of really good anime. Brie, what was your anime of the year though? If you had to pick right now,
I am probably gonna get so much shit for this, but it's probably a tie for me between honestly Vivi and Revengers. I've said it since the beginning. I don't know why Revengers clicked with me so much, but it did. But I don't know. It just the characters in Revengers again. Takemichi 100% is flawed. He is not my favorite characters, but I loved the story that it had with it and just the characters, and it was a nice break from kind of the supernatural. Like yes, he travels back in time, but it's not like everyone's got a superpower kind of thing. You know?
Yeah.
Like
Tokyo Revengers that hits you perfect. I mean, you were definitely like, hey, I don't want to miss a reaction for that. And I was like, gotcha, we won't miss that. But yeah, definitely biggest from this list is 86 is missing. 86 was solid. 86 production issues had issues, but
definitely be up there for me.
So what's y'all's anime of the year? Top 5. You can feel free to give top 5. It could be something new. It could be something old. If it's Ava like me, or Mushoku Tensei, whatever. Let us know down below.
Includes second seasons, includes movies if you want. It's your list.
Whatever, it's your list. Like, it's our list for our own personal reasons. WatchMojo made their own personal list. It's your list, right? And whatever hits you the hardest. I've heard a lot of people Ranking of Kings. I love that fucking anime a lot too. Odd Taxi, of course. Odd Taxi. Holy shit, Odd Taxi was so fucking good. There's a good year for anime. Let us know your favorite anime down below for this past year. And we'll catch y'all for another video sometime soon. Off to another great year of anime, hopefully. Deuces.